Pezzo.
For this collab, Ihwa, who you most likely know as PearFleur, and myself came up with a word to draw from. I took a picture on a stormy day where the bluish-grey tones of the clouds complemented the ochre window in an interesting way. Before I start painting, I usually stretch paper by soaking it into water for a few minutes, and I then staple it onto a sturdy wood panel. This prevents the paper from warping when applying water later on. I adapted the reference to convey a sense of stillness and focused on the relationship between the color of the sky and the window. I did this by simplifying the space and removing excess details.
If you need to learn how to talk to a lady, ask your mum. Ask your mum.
As I was painting, I found that the piece wasn't coming out as I envisioned it. Everything was too muted. The quality I liked in the original photo wasn't really coming through. A few years ago, I would have probably been annoyed with it and given up, but I learned that it's better to detach yourself from a perfect ideal. I ended up creating more contrast with darker roofs and making the colors more vivid. It's alright to have an idea and change it along the way. Try to view each piece as a step in the staircase leading you to where you want to be. That staircase, however, isn't linear, it goes up and down. You just have to trust the process and push through the uncomfortable but fulfilling learning stages. I was so excited when I received Ihwa's package. It was hard to wait until I had my camera set up to unbox it for you guys. The first thing I noticed was how carefully wrapped everything was. She has a strong attention to detail and made it feel like an early Christmas morning. And here's the big reveal. Ihwa's beautiful gouache painting explores multiple perspectives where the interior and exterior seem to constantly interchange. The play on light and transparencies create a very soothing atmosphere. You're not quite sure if it's dawn or dusk. I'm super happy I get to have this on my wall. Everything was wrapped in this beautiful thin wrapping paper with really unique illustrated washi tapes. The first thing I unwrapped was this really useful angled ruler, which couldn't come at a better time for school. These beautiful pastel washi tapes are definitely going to upgrade the look of my work when I'm painting. This Japanese watercolour set has a range of muted dark tones and very rich, fine pigment. I think it's one of the most satisfying sets I've had the chance to try. The pigment is buttery and slips right onto the brush. Because the pigment is so rich, the way they react to water is really interesting, and it gave me a lot of ideas in terms of experimentation. This comic, titled Here by Richard Maguire, was very thoughtful of Ihwa to share with me. It explores time, history and domestic life all through one room. I started reading it thinking I knew where it might go, but kept being surprised throughout the book. Not only did it raise interesting questions, but the visuals were an experience in themselves. Next is this Japanese color combination book. It walks the reader through different color palettes and possibilities. I'm really looking forward to getting out of my comfort zone and experimenting with these. The last part of this swap is this Posca Pen set. They give you solid, even colours which are really handy for graphic work. I hope you enjoyed watching this swap as much as I enjoyed unwrapping it. Make sure to go check out Ihwa's end of the swap. The link's in the description below. Thanks for coming along.